Hello, welcome to day 18. Let's start out on our mats. Legs come out long, sit up nice and tall. Sometimes it helps to kind of, separate separate the booty. Legs are straight, arms overhead. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. I just want you to round forward and then come back up. Bring your arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Round forward. Roll back up. Do a few more on your own. Breathing. Bring your right leg in and do the same thing. And left leg comes in. You can have a slight bend in that knee too. Let's come into butterfly. Grab your ankles, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Forward. Let your head hang. Take a breath. One more. And slowly rise up. Sorry, my dog's out here. Zoe, come here, Bubba. It's okay. No, don't bark. Come here. It's just a neighbor. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come see Mama. Come on. Sorry. All right. Bring your legs, feet flat. Give yourself just a hug. Let your head hang. Take a breath. And slowly come back up. Come into a half lotus if you can. If that's uncomfortable, just crisscross applesauce. Sit up tall. And let's turn your head to the right and look over that right shoulder. Come through center. Turn to the left. Look over your left shoulder. Come back and shake your head yes, slowly. And then shake your head no, slowly. And let's do some semicircles. So you're gonna come through each side. And bring your hands out. We're gonna do some wrist stretches. Grab your right hand, pull it in towards you. Take a breath. Let's flip it the other way. Take a breath. And the other hand. Take a breath. And bring it back. Take a breath. Just do some wrist circles for a moment. and reverse it. Bring your hands out real wide, stretch your fingers wide, and then bring them in. Stretch them wide, bring them in. One more time, stretch them really wide and bring them in. Do a couple shoulder rolls, and then the other way. From here, place your hands on the mat and come into tabletop. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, right leg comes out, square your hips. Left arm comes out. And just slowly pulse while breathing. Bring it in. Left leg comes out. Square your hips. Right hand comes out. Tighten your core and pulse. Breathing. And bring it in. Slowly make your way to a downward dog. And make sure your fingers grip the mat just to take a little pressure off the wrists. Walk it out. Breathing. Go ahead and suspend those knees. Breathe in. And then exhale. Stretch those heels towards the mat. Breathe in. Suspend. Stretch those heels and exhale. Zoe. Come here. Zoe. Ah, shit. Hold on, my dog got out. God damn it. Who left the gate open? Really? Naughty girl. No, it wasn't your fault. Sorry. I'm back. Sorry. Real life, always. Where were we? Downward dog. Okay. Walking it out. We're going to take a deep breath in. Lift your right leg. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Bring that knee in towards your chest. And then cross that leg over your left leg. And then bend that knee and stretch your chest toward your thighs. Take a breath. And then come back. Let's do the other side. Breathe in, left leg comes up. Exhale, bring it in to the chest, and then cross it over. From here, we're going to bring our belly towards our knees or our thighs. Take a breath. Exhale, lower it down. Then we're going to step it up to the front and forward fold. You can bring your weight to your toes, fingertips in front. Let your head hang heavy. And hug it in. Breathe in. Exhale. Slowly roll up. Breathe in. Arms overhead. Exhale. Dive it back down. Halfway lift. And come into forward fold. Fingertips come to the mat. Bring your right leg to the back of the mat. Open your chest. Breathe in. And exhale. Straighten that front leg. Bring your nose to knee. Breathe in. Come back to lunge. Exhale. Straighten that leg. Breathe in to come back. Open your chest. And then exhale. Straighten that leg. Lower that back knee down. Bring those arms overhead. Crescent lunge. Breathe in and see if you can maybe sink, exhaling into that front hip. And then you're going to bring your right arm down and let's open up to a twist. Take a breath. And then bring that arm to the back of the mat. Look over your left shoulder. You should see your foot back there. Take a breath and see if you can lift that foot and grab that heel and bring it in. Maybe you grab your toes and stretch it in towards that glute. Breathing. Lower it down. And lift up on that back foot. Come back to a plank. And let's do our first chaturanga. So we're going to breathe in. Come forward. Exhale. Rise up. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Curl your toes under. Exhale. Downward dog. Walk it out. On our next breath in, we're going to lift our right leg. And exhale. Step it up. Open that chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Knee to nose. Straighten that front leg. Breathe in. Come back to lunge. Open your chest. Exhale. Straighten that front leg. Breathe in. Come back to lunge. Exhale. Straighten that leg. Breathe in to come back down. Lower that knee. Rise up, crescent lunge. Take a breath. Breathe in. On your exhale, see if you can sink in. And then we're going to bring our left hand on the inside of that right leg and twist open. Take a breath. Bring that arm down and look, hop up on those fingertips. Look back at your thumb. You might see your toes. See if you can lift that heel and then grab your toes and stretch that foot in towards your glute. Take a breath. And lower it down. Frame that foot, pop up on that back leg, and then come back into plank. Lower your knees, lower your chest and your chin to the mat. Feet go flat. Take a breath. And come onto your belly. We're going to take a few baby cobras. So these are not like upward facing dogs, these are just baby cobras. You really want to utilize your back, lower back muscles and your arm muscles, of course. We're gonna push into the mat with the tops of our feet. So take a deep breath in and exhale, rise up. Keep your neck straight, so you wanna look down. You don't wanna pop your head up, and then lower it down. Breathe in, rise up, exhale, lower it down. One more time, breathe in, rise up, exhale, and lower it down. Curl your toes under, come up into downward dog, walk it out. On our next breath in, we're gonna lift our left leg, three-legged dog. Breathe in, lift it up, exhale. Breathe in, come through the center, plank, and then you're going to tap 3 times. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, 3 taps. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Exhale, 3 taps. Bring that knee up to your chest, step it through. Lower that knee down. Use those fingertips, squeeze your inner thighs together to help lift you up. Arms come out to a T. Breathe in. Exhale. Come over to the right. Tip it back. Breathe in to come back up. Exhale. Through the center. Breathe in, over to the left, squeeze those thighs, exhale, tip it back, breathe in, exhale, fingertips come back, lift your back leg, come back to a plank, take a deep breath in, we're going to chaturanga, come forward, exhale, rise up, upward facing dog, breathe in, curl those toes under, exhale, into downward dog. Let's take a moment, take a breath, breathe in, come up on your tippy toes, exhale, lower your heels, breathe in, tippy toes, exhale, lower your heels. Breathe in, tippy toes, exhale, lower your heels. On your next breath in, right leg comes into three-legged dog. Exhale, come in through the center, tap, tap, tap. Breathe in, three-legged dog, exhale. Three-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, lift that knee up and step it up, or help that foot along. Lower your back foot, foot is flat, pop up on your fingertips, squeeze those inner thighs, rise up. Arms come out to a T, breathe in, exhale, tip it back. Breathe in, come through center, exhale, over to the left, breathe in, exhale, tip it back, breathe in, exhale, fingertips to the mat. Rise up on that back foot, come back to a plank, lower your knees, chest, chin, feet are flat. Breathe in. Exhale, upward facing dog. Breathe in, lower yourself down. We're going to do a couple push-ups. You can use your knees. Come back up into a plank. You're gonna act like you're doing a chaturanga. Breathe in, come forward, exhale, come all the way down. Breathe in to come up, exhale, come down. Breathe in, exhale. One more. Breathe in, exhale. All right, let's go ahead and come out to a T. Breathe in. I'm gonna lift my right leg and I'm gonna exhale. Bring that right leg to the floor. Touch the toe to the floor. And I'm gonna bring that arm behind me. Breathe. And use those fingertips to help you roll back. Now my right cheek is on the mat. I'm gonna lift my left leg, breathe in, and touch that toe to the floor. Arm comes behind me. Take a breath. And fingertips help you back down. Hands come under your shoulders. Toes curl under. And make your way up to a downward dog. Walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. We're gonna breathe in, right leg comes high. I'm gonna exhale, touch my right elbow, my left elbow, my right elbow, my left elbow, and come up. So let me show you that again. I'm gonna breathe in, and as I exhale, okay, so we do that 2 times, and then we're gonna step it up, turn that back foot, flatten it out, and we're going to cartwheel open into a warrior 2. Arms come out, breathe in, reach forward, exhale, come into a peaceful warrior, look up to the sky, take a breath, come back to warrior 2, breathe in, reach front, exhale, come back. Now straighten your front leg, reach it back, and from here, bring your arms out, left hip starts to come out, and it tips me forward, and then I'm going to come into a triangle. You can hold on to your shin, and then open up, or let that arm dangle, and take a breath. I'm going to bend my front knee, bring both hands down, turn my back foot, and I'm going to step up probably like 3 times to come into pyramid. Take a breath. Then I'm going to bring my hands in front of that foot. I'm going to bend that front knee, and I'm going to lift my back foot up into a standing split. Bring your knee to your nose. Take a breath. And bring that leg down. Let's go ahead and forward fold. Hug it in. Breathe in. Exhale. Slowly rise up. Arms overhead. And exhale. Hands into heart. Breathe in. Arms overhead. Exhale. Swan dive down. Halfway lift. Fingertips come to the mat. Step it back. Come straight into downward dog. Next breath in. We're going to lift our left leg and do the elbow taps, 2 on both sides. So we're going to breathe in a nice big breath in three-legged dog and exhale as our knee touches our elbows. Ready? Breathe in. Come back up. Three-legged dog. Breathe in. One more time. Breathe in, three-legged dog, and exhale, step it up. Turn that back foot, flatten it out. Let's open up, cartwheel into warrior 2. Breathe in, reach front. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Come back, breathe in, reach front. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Straighten that front leg. Breathe in. Arms come back. Hip comes out. That brings you forward. And come into triangle pose. Take a breath. One more deep breath in. And slowly bend that front knee. Frame that foot, turn your back foot, step up 1, 2, 3, to come into pyramid pose. Take a breath. Hands come in front of those toes. I'm going to bend this knee so I can rise up into a standing split. And then I'm going to try to bring my knee to my nose. Take a breath. And slowly lower to the ground. Forward fold. Hug it in for a moment. Breathe in. Slowly exhale as you rise up. Arms overhead and hands at heart. From here, let's do tree pose. I'm going to face you so you can see me, but you can stay at the top of your mat. Make sure all 4 corners of your feet are evenly on the mat. Stand up nice and tall, tailbones tucked in, abs are nice and tight, shoulders are away from your ears. Relax your face. Take a nice deep breath in, hands come to heart. Right leg comes up, or wherever your foot, where you place your foot, where you're comfortable. Sometimes when you wear too tight of pants, it can really affect you in yoga. These pants are super tight and there's not a lot of give, so I feel like it's kind of ruining my experience. Okay. Find your focus. Take 3 breaths. From here, I'm going to kick my right leg out and tip it over and bring it in. Let's take it to the other side. Standing up nice and tall, hands to heart. Breathe in. Exhale. Find your footing, find your comfortable tree pose. Hips face front. Find your focus and take 3 breaths. From here, I'm going to kick my leg out and tip over to the right. And bring it in. Awesome. All right, so breathe in, arms overhead, exhale, dive it down, halfway lift, forward forward fold. Fingertips come to the mat. I don't know if you want to try jumping back into a chaturanga. If not, just step 1 foot back at a time and come into a plank. And then everyone come into a upward facing dog. And wide-legged child's pose. Sink that chest towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. One more big breath in. Exhale. We're slowly going to round our backs until we're kind of in like a tabletop, but our legs are still wide. My knees are still wide. My toes are still together. Let's straighten those legs out. Now we're in tabletop. From here, I'm going to bring my right arm. Let's bring our right arm up towards the sky. Breathe in. Slowly bring it through. Bring it back up. Exhale as you come down. So you're going to breathe in and then exhale. And then this time we're going to thread the needle. So you can stay here, or you can bring that arm around you in a bind. You can also try to kick that leg out for an added stretch. Breathing. And bring your fingertips back to the mat. Bring your leg back in. And slowly rise up. Come back. Tabletop. Left arm, breathe in. Exhale. Bring it through. Breathe in. Exhale. Open it up. Breathe in. On our next exhale, come all the way down. You can leave your fingertips on the mat or bring your arm around. And you can also stretch that leg out for an added stretch. Take a breath. One more breath. Fingertips come to the mat. You can bring that leg in if it's out. And slowly rise up. From tabletop, your feet are flat. Pull those abs in tight. Back is nice and flat. I'm going to breathe in. Lift up your knees about an inch. And then exhale. Come forward a little bit. Back a little bit. Breathe in to come forward. Exhale. Back. Breathe in. Forward. Exhale. Back. One more. Breathe in. Exhale. Lower it down. Swing those legs around. And let's come into a boat pose. We're going to do it a little differently today. We're going to use our hands, lift those legs, grab your calves, and open your chest up, and just hold it here. You can point your toes, breathing, breathing, and maybe you let go. From here, slowly lower down and hold, arms and legs suspended. 3 breaths. Stretched out. Hands come behind your head. Feet come up. Bring your tailbone off of the mat. And bring your knees, pulse your knees towards your nose. So it's just a small movement. And you're going to breathe. From here, Charlie's Angels fingers, bring those hands behind, keep them suspended, and then I'm going to lower my right knee, then my left, bring it in. One more. Go ahead and stretch it out. Oh yeah, my abs are on fire. Woo. From here, bring your arms out to a T. Bring your knees up. You can scoot your hips over to the right, and then you're gonna let your your legs fall to the left. Jeez Louise. And then you're gonna look over your right shoulder. Try to keep both your upper back on the mat as much as you can. And breathe. And then bring your knees through center and bring those hips over to the left, and then bring your legs over to the right. And then look over your left shoulder. And breathe. Come back through center. And let's just open those knees and circle those hips. You should feel a nice massage on your lower back. Reverse your circles. And, let me scoot up. Bring your right leg up, cross it over, like kind of like a number 4. And then lift that leg, wrap those hands around the back of your thighs, and bring it in, just so you feel a small stretch, not so you feel strain. You can also use that elbow to push the right knee out for an additional stretch. And breathe. You want to give those muscles oxygen. Go ahead and release, and let's switch legs. Left leg comes high. Cross it over. Lift that leg up. Wrap those hands around the back of your thigh. Bring it in. And breathe. This is like a reverse pigeon. So if you find regular pigeon pose to be too much, this is a good modification. So when you see us going into pigeon pose, you can come onto your back and do it this way. You can always modify in any way you need. or rest at any time, like take a time out, sit in child's pose, whatever you need. All right, let's find our comfortable corpse pose, whatever that is for you. Maybe butterfly, or maybe it's feet come wide, knees fall in, or just legs come out flat, straight on your mat. I'm gonna do my feet wide today and bring my knees in. I'm gonna let my arms come down to my sides. I wanna release any tension in the body. Release the tension in my face and my jaw. And just sink into the mat, like let your body be heavy. Close your eyes, drown out any noises around you, and let's just breathe. I'll let you know when to open your eyes. Go ahead and start now. All right, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and toes. Flutter your eyes open. And you can slowly turn to one side and meet us in a comfortable seat, or hold onto your shins and make yourself into a little ball and slowly start adding some momentum. Rocking, rocking, until you come up to a seat. And let's come into a comfortable seat. I'm going to come into a half lotus. Sit up nice and tall. Hands face the sky. Close your eyes. I want you to think of something you're grateful for today. For me, that is my husband finding a new job. And I'm probably going to repeat a lot of the things I'm grateful for because I lead a pretty simple life and I'm just really aware and grateful for the things that I have. I don't have a lot of material things, not that I would even consider being grateful for the materialistic things. I'm happy to have them, but I mean, those don't matter to me. Those are not things that I can bring with me when I'm buried. So I try to be grateful for the things that I know that truly matter while I'm here on earth. So anyway, second, let's think of something about ourselves that we love, or we want to love, or we're working on loving. And I want you to think something positive about that part of you. And I want you to repeat it over and over, kind of like a mantra. So much to the point where you might get sick of it, but you also might get used to it and you might start to believe it. And then lastly, make sure to try to set an intention for today. I always say set an intention at the end of my practice instead of before, because I feel like at the end of practice our minds are more open or more clear, and I feel like maybe setting an intention in the beginning of class could make you think of things that you have to do and you have to get done, and it kind of takes away from what we're trying to do, like just be present on the mat. I don't want to distract you with things that you have to do. So that's why I do it at the end. So anyway, if you get to it, great. If not, it's okay. I have to clean my whole house. My family's coming in tomorrow just for a quick visit, and I really don't want to. But I'm going to do what I can, little by little, right? All right, guys. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold it. And let it all out. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe in all that positive energy. Hold it. And then release all that negative energy. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me today. I appreciate you so much, as always. Namaste, y'all. I will see you tomorrow for day 19. Hopefully, we'll see. Tomorrow's Yoga Stone Live on my Instagram. My friend Lisa is going to be my guest. So if I don't do day 19 tomorrow, it will definitely be the following day. All right, guys. I love you. Stay beautiful, stay zen, stay peaceful, and stay powerful.